Take 15. Action.
Hello, and welcome to the Grow Podcast. I'm Gus. This is our 15th try, and I'll be your host for today. I'm joined here with my co-host, McLaren Katie.
Hello. My +2 intelligence is a minus.
And Dalton.
Hello. I forgot what you said, but hello.
So, we're not redoing this again. So, today, this is our second episode, and we are going to be talking about trying new things, self-sufficiency, and what makes art really sick. So, Dalton, what's something you've tried that you really enjoyed and you're glad you picked up?
I would have to say probably coming into drumline, because back in middle school they give you the option to switch from either your basic instrument, like alto and that stuff, to a percussion, and then percussion, they usually go off to drumline, but they stick with band throughout high school. And in middle school, I chose to stay with my bass instrument, which was the alto. And then when I was going to like the football games on Friday nights, I'd always see the band, and drumline. He's like, percussion's pretty cool, but I don't want to give up my alto. So when it came to high school time, I was like, you know what, why not go for it? So I went out for drumline, and I enjoyed it so much. I've done it all 4 years of high school, even though when my first time auditioning, I had broken my hand the week before, so I couldn't play or do anything, so they just automatically put me on cymbals. It was still a fun time.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. As for anybody wondering if they should do drumline, give it a shot. Who knows? McLaren, what's something you've tried that you've enjoyed?
Probably D&D. For those of you who don't know, that's Dungeons and Dragons. And I started a while ago, but it's the one new thing that I tried that has impacted me a lot these couple of years since I started. And it's great. I enjoyed it a lot.
What do you think it's done for you?
It's given me a really good group of friends and something to do outside of school and stories to tell, and it's just a good conversation starter, and you'd be surprised how fun it can be.
Yeah. As to anybody who's on the fence wondering if they want to play such a goofy, nerdy game, 1, it's not goofy and nerdy, and 2, you'll love it, give it a shot.
He's getting defensive.
I am getting defensive.
What is D&D? I've never actually played it before.
Oh, it's kind of like you ever played Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but on pencils, papers, and dice. It's actually a lot of fun. You can make the story however you want it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try that.
We'll make this its own episode if we elaborate more. But for me, something I've tried that I really enjoyed is writing. I've written some short stories and stuff like that, and I really had a great time doing it. Now, I am terrible at it, but I enjoy it, and that's really what the point of it is. So, get outside of your comfort zone and try something new. You might not be a writer, you might not be one to make your own stories, you might not be one to go and learn how to play the drums or the cymbals, but you can give it a shot anyways, and who knows, maybe you're really good at it, maybe you love it, and that's the important part. So get out there and try new things. And speaking of trying new things, you guys should come with us to the haunted house before next episode, okay? So if you get a hold of me at The Grow Mason, my Instagram page, and let me know that you want to go on a haunted house trip with us, I'll pick some of the names, put them in a raffle, and take one of you with us. It'll be a great time, and we'll all get scared together because I've never been. Feel free to make fun of me. Now, self-reliance. Self-reliance is a big thing. Just for, I guess, being a person, there's some things you just kind of either are better off without someone else's help or are easier without someone else's help. And although when people help you, it's a very, very good thing, and the people I have that help me when I need help are amazing people, and I'm glad they do. Sometimes it would be even better if you could help yourself. There are about 3, I'd say, parts to being completely self-reliant. Is being self-reliant when something goes wrong, being self-reliant when you're learning something, and being self-reliant in your own mental security as who you are. Now, everybody has issues, one of these to some degree, at least I think. Dawn, what is there any of those that you're particularly good in or need to work in that you want to talk about?
I would probably have to say, I'll give an example. So, last year, I was doing pre-calc, right? And it was pre-calc functions with Jackson. And starting off, I just didn't really care much. I didn't really focus. And when it came towards the middle and the end, where stuff actually started to get hard and really applying it, I didn't know what was going on. I'd only relied on my partners and all that. So then I kind of had to like really dig down and push myself to be reliant not on them but myself to learn the stuff, be able to not really do math.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
McLaren, is there any one of these, any of these forms of self-reliance that you're particularly well at, that you have a story to talk about, or something you're particularly not well at that you need to talk about?
I mean, I'm not particularly good at any of them, but I'm not super bad at any of them either. But I do think all of them are important, and I think that some are more important depending on the situation. But I do think that everybody deserves to be very like mentally secure about themselves, and I feel like feeling secure about when things go wrong is also very important.
I'm trying to adjust my microphone. It's not going well. I'm just going to get out of the way right now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. There we go. Now, continue.
Is also very important, but I think I'm just going to talk about being secure in yourself, like in your own image, and I think you should just be. It's hard. It is really hard to be very secure, like to be secure about yourself, whether it be your sexuality, your body image, your intelligence. Even if you're ashamed of like some of your hobbies, you just have to be like really self-assured, and that's something that you can only do. That's why there's self and self-assured. Like only you can reassure yourself that you're normal and you're fine, and it's okay to be different, and it's okay to look different. It's okay to feel different about different people. It's fine. It's normal in the sense that it's your normal. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Being normal is dumb. Be yourself, all right? Don't push to get out there. Don't push to be normal. Push to be yourself, okay? So if there's something you don't like about yourself, either change it or accept that anyone who's going to criticize you for it sucks, okay? It's not fair that anyone will say, oh, you got brown hair? That's dumb. Who would want to talk to someone with brown hair? Like, dude, who cares? You'll be fine. Don't worry, all right? But in the end, the only advice you can give is let yourself roll and do your own thing, because that's the point. You know, it's like McLaren said, is self-oriented. For like when something goes wrong, I guess that's almost, I'd say it's common sense, but not quite. Like there's a part of it outside of common sense where like when something happens, you need to like know what's going on, understand what you need to do, and hope you have some kind of knowledge to solve the problem. Whether it's like the power goes out in your house, or like there's a car crash, like there's things that you need to do to understand. I guess that's less self-reliance and more being prepared. And the simple part of saying that is be prepared and don't let anything catch you by surprise, but enjoy it. There's no point in being prepared for everything and ready for everything if you're not enjoying what you have until that time happens. When it comes to being self-reliant in school and learning and such, the only advice I can give is to try. I can't say like, oh, you gotta do A, B, and C to get here. No, it's just like, you know, give it your best shot and pay attention. If you really want to know something, you'll pay attention. And I'm sure there's come a time where something that you actually want to learn is just like in the forefront of your mind and you're ready. You gotta find a way to bring that mentality to the entirety of your education, because it's gonna make you a better person, whether you like it now or not. That's just kind of how it is. Yeah. Being self-reliant is sick. Now, if you can't be self-reliant because, I don't know, you're insecure, you're really, really sad a lot, you know, it's okay to get help. But help is temporary, you know, to be yourself in the end. So, get the help you need and then work your way into becoming the person you want to be with yourself. Now, McLaren?
And if you do decide to get help for any mental conditions you might have that are troubling you, it is a two-way street. Like, the therapist or the professional can help you out as much as they can, but if you're not involved as well and you're not trying to take those steps, then they can't help you. Like, you have to want to be there, you have to want to get better. And we did briefly touch on this subject in our last episode, but you really do honestly have to want to get better to get better.
Growing Together, episode 1, by the way. You guys should check that out. Give it a watch. You might love it. Anyways. Yeah, that's great. Now, art. we all have a little bit of love for art, whether it be athletics, it's an art. If you do it right, it's an art. Drawing something, writing something, painting something, playing something, whether it be an instrument or a game, like the fine arts, the regular arts, it's all art and it's all awesome, I'm not exactly like some kind of crazy art connoisseur where I see something like, wow, dude, that is sick and I love it and I appreciate it and that's worth $3 million to anybody. But, I can appreciate some stuff, and like paintings and music is so cool and I love it. And you gotta try it. I swear. You want to play an instrument, do it. You want to learn to paint, do it. It's so much fun and it's so cool and you'll love it. Now, it just so happens that everyone on the podcast currently is in band, and as far as I can tell, we all love it. You guys want to talk about that experience at all? No.
I don't know about band specifically, but I know ever since like I started playing in the band, I don't know, how do I want to word this? I've broadened my range of like music I like to listen to. Like back when I was in elementary school, it's just like pop, Then I come into middle school and I joined band, and it's kind of more like, kind of a march kind of style. And I've been listening to, as going on, I've been listening to like more older kind of music, rock, and then I'll get into like some classic stuff. Like whenever I'm like kind of down, or I just want to like a little like not like down sad, down like drowsy, I'll just put on some like classic like opera music or like something from like Mozart or something. Nice.
That's cool.
I've learned to like grow more appreciative of that stuff, not just be like, oh, this is the only good type, everything else is bad, Like I'm open-minded, because I feel.
Most music can be redeemed in some way, even if like you don't like the genre. I guarantee you'll find a couple songs in there that you really, really like. And you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't say, oh, that's a country song, it's garbage, or oh, that's a rap song, it's bad. You gotta be ready to experience it all. Music comes in so many different forms. I can't speak for every form of art, but at least music, there's so many different ways you can have it, listen to it, see it, hear it. You like maybe not see it. You can watch the band, but there's only so much you can do. But with what you can do, it's awesome. Get into music. If you haven't been listening to music lately, put some earbuds in, dude. You'll love it. I swear. Just listen to music. It's great. McLaren, is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, band is great, but like, don't neglect like theater and like the musicals and all that. I go to Indolays and I go to the plays and I go to the musical every year because I just find it so entertaining, and I've always had an appreciation for theater and that kind of thing because my mom always used to take me to like musicals and stuff when I was younger. We do that every year, and I love it, and it's just given me a real appreciation for the arts, and I don't even think I'd be in band if she hadn't done that for me. And it's really helped us, bond. It's like it's like our thing, And well, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words at the moment. Oh yeah, and like I last year, third trimester, I took the art history course, and that is still offered at the school, I believe, and it is fantastic. It really gave me it educated me more about paintings and drawings and that kind of stuff, and it really gave me a deeper understanding and a more of an appreciation for like architecture and like arts and paintings and all the artists. And it's just I think that course is really excellent, and I think everybody should do it because it gives you a deeper understanding of history and like I dare say even like humans, because we have always expressed ourselves through art, and we have it's just a part of our culture. It's a part of every culture that has pretty much ever existed, and I think it's just very important for everybody to at least educate themselves even a little bit on the topic.
Knowing art is good. As McLaren said, people have been doing art since they had thumbs and there's dirt on the ground. Like,
Doing art.
Doing art.
You've been doing art.
Exactly. You've been doing the art, son. It's great. It's a great thing. Now, like, since we had cave paintings till now, where we're like 3D abstract pictures with garbage you find on the street, like it's art. I don't understand it, but it's art, and it's pretty cool if you can comprehend it. And I hope everybody finds something, an art, a skill that they can learn and that they can love, because that is awesome. And I'm really, really glad that stuff like that exists. Don?
I just like to add on to what McLaren said. Like, art is basically like our way of communicating to each other, like other people, who we are and what we like. Like, when you go to Indolies and stuff, you get to see a side of people you don't normally get to see in school. They get just to not lash out, but they get to perform and show off what they like, who they are, and what they enjoy. And then through art, people just throw down everything that's like built up inside them, all that creativity, that kindness, that happiness, that positivity, all into this, like, either small or big or whatever. And then you get to experience that and say, like, wow, look at that, you know?
Music is an inlet to the soul, and it's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
So is theater, so is art, so is poetry, so are stories. It's sick. Mac?
Yeah, guys, there also is the play, this year's play. It's Clue. Everybody should go. I'm definitely going. It looks fantastic. There's a lot of people who I know from band who are in it. There are definitely a lot of choir kids in it. There are definitely probably some people who aren't in band or choir. And everybody should definitely go and see it, because they always do a really good job, I think.
Yeah, I love the place. It's really nice.
Yeah. And it's something to do outside of school, trying something new. Perhaps.
Wow.
Maybe drawing connections. Oh my god.
Dude, it'll make you grow as a person.
I'm so good
And
at
you know what?
this.
When there's people around you and you're all trying new things, you know what you're doing? You're growing together, dude. And it's just great, and I love it. Hale's not here. I gotta pick up on the growing together whenever I can.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just what's gotta happen.
Yeah, no, I understand, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
You don't have to like it, but it's still gonna happen. Exactly. So, are there any topics anybody wants to add before we close for today?
Dalton?
Sponsorship by Arizona.
We're not sponsored by Arizona, okay? Before you guys call
I
up
wish
on
we were.
Arizona or Arizona calls the Mason High School, we're not sponsored by Arizona or its iced tea.
But we would love to be.
Yes.
We would love that
Sponsor
so much.
us, please.
Please,
We
please.
need the money.
Please, please. We
We're trying to
beseech
sponsor it out.
you.
Alright.
Help us.
All right, we'll stop pleading to the gods of iced tea and just, I guess, accept it. Try anything. Try iced tea. Try it. It's new.
Try new things.
Grow
Grow
together.
Try new things.
Grow,
And
grow
if you-
together with the iced
And
tea.
if you
dude.
don't like iced tea, join the gang.
Oh, dang. That's rough, isn't it?
I really almost
I don't
just
like
spit over my
tea.
laptop.
It's just gross to me.
Dang.
But if you haven't tried it,
It's
do
actually
it.
a fruit juice cocktail, not tea.
Ooh,
Not to spill the
could be.
tea or anything, but it's fruit juice cocktail. Not tea.
Stop. Don't ever do that again. I don't ever hear that phrase.
Specifically, it's watermelon, guys, just in case you were wondering. Yes.
All right, so I think we're gonna wrap this up before this goes any more off track. Thank you for listening to the Growing Together podcast, episode 2. I hope you had a great time listening to this, because we had a great time making it.
15 times.
15 times.
Specifically, 15. We counted.
We did. We actually took count. It was
It could be more. You started counting like a little bit after.
I added the extra
Oh, you
ones.
did?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your life, and don't forget to grow wherever you can.